Okay, here's what I want you to do on the next one. Put dV on top of that. dV there. Those are percents, so if they're percents and fractions, you know you're using ratios. dV here, dV here, dV, and those are percents and fractions, and then dV here. Okay, so here's what it says. Alex's cat eats 3 cans of cat food in 5 days. He's going away for 30 days. A friend's offered to feed the cat. The cans of cat food must Alex leave for his cat, I should say, while he's away. Man, that's bad typing. So cans. So cans and days. So that's X, that's Y. And cans per day, which I do not know. I could take 3 divided by 5, but what's the point? If I told you it's dV, means you both start at 0. So we're going to use ratios. So days is on bottom, and cans on top. Always put the X on bottom. So 3 cans, 5 days, and then we got 30 days. X cans. 3 times 30 is 90, and 90 divided by 5 is 18. Two people are smashing boxes. I can smash and break down 4 boxes in 1 minute. Another person can smash 14 boxes in 3 minutes. We have 350 boxes to smash. How long will it take us working together? So how long means we're finding the minutes. And I have minutes, and I've got cans, or boxes. So that's X and that's Y. Boxes per minute. Technically, I know one of them can do 14 in 1 minute, but the other person is doing 14 in 3 minutes, meaning I really don't know that. I would need 2 to do this effectively, so I'm not going to put anything there. And another reason I don't, because I know with direct variation, they both start at 0. If I have 0 minutes, I'm not going to have 0 boxes, okay? So, direct variation, so it's ratios. So put your minutes on bottom and boxes on top. You got to set your X on the bottom. So this guy can do 14 boxes in 1 minute, but he gets help from a friend and he can do 14 in 3 minutes. They have 350 boxes to smash in X minutes, okay? So I add those fractions on my calculator. 14 over 1 plus 14 over 3. 18 and 2/3. Now you got a mixed number. So 18 and 2/3 on top and then 1 on bottom. Okay, if you get a mixed number, put the entire mixed number on top. 350 over X. So 1 times 350 is 350 divided by 18 and 2/3. I got 18 and 3/4, so we'll go up to 19 with that. Okay. 19 minutes. Okay, my next problem. Gas currently costs $2.09 per gallon, but is expected to increase 15% over the next month. How much will gas be after the increase? Okay, as you can see, I have a word circled, so you don't just put 15. You need to make your line to help you. 100% and then you add 15 is 115%. So I use 115%. Now, did the 209 take place before it increased or after? Now, I think it took place before, so it belongs at the beginning of the line. So that means it needs to be lined up straight across from the 100%. So since 100's on the bottom, 209's on bottom, X on top. So 2.09 times 115 divided by 100, $2.40. Okay. Okay, my next problem. A furniture store sells a furniture set for $999. If a person offers to buy it for $850, what percent of the original price are they willing to pay? I'm not going to make a line here because I don't have a word circle, okay, telling me it's being added or subtracted. That means it's not, okay? So when I look around here for a percent, I don't have one, so that's X, okay? And then 990 is on bottom. Put your bigger number on bottom, and then the smaller number on top. So 850 times 100 divided by 990 gives me 86% about, just when it's a percent that you're finding round off. Okay, the letter E makes up 1/8 of the typical document written in English. A document contains 2,800 total letters. How many of those letters would be E? So it's 1/8. Now what's special about the 1/8? Okay, the letter E. $2,800, does that say that's 2,800 letter E's? No, it's the total letters. So letter E and total. So 2,800 is going for the total in X here. So 1 times 2,800 is 2,800, and divided by 8 is going to be 350. 350 letter E's. Okay. There are two cars that travel for the same amount of time, okay? One car travels at an average speed of 50 miles per hour while the other travels 58 miles per hour. If one car travels 120 miles further than the other, how many miles did each car travel? So miles, but I have 2 miles to find, okay? So I've got miles and I've got hours, so hours is X, miles is Y. So per miles per hour. That's going to be 50 and 58. Okay, so 2 rates of change. And then 2 lines. But if I tell you it's direct variation, and yeah, I know we have M's, okay? We do. We have 50 and we have 58. But there's really no point because if I have no hours, I have no miles. So that means a ratio is going to get me where I want to be. Okay. Now if I use the units and put hours on bottom, miles on top, not going to work because I don't have any hours numbers to put. That's going to be a mess. So let's on to plan B. Plan B, we use the time that the times are the same. Okay, so the times are equal. So that means the distance divided by the speeds has to be equal. So I know my speeds are 50 and 58. Okay, that's a given. Now we don't know the distances still, but we know that the distance for the faster one traveled 120 miles further. It didn't travel 120 miles, but further. So further means plus 120. Okay, so A, B, C, D with that. You're going to have to. You can't just multiply and divide here. So D times 58 equals D plus 120 times 50. Put ones in front. No minuses. Okay, drop your equals. Now it's only 1 rainbow there and 2 here. So I've got 58D. And over here I got 50D. 50 times 120 is going to be 6,000. And then for D's, we've got 2 of them, so we need to pick the 50D. So 8D equals 6,000. Go out here. So divide by 8. 6,000 divided by 8 is going to be 750. Now for the other one, we know we went 120 further, so I add 120, and that's going to be 870. Okay, now on your assignment, again, this one I tell you what X is pounds, Y is cookies, so forth. I want to do number 3 with you. Okay, number 3. At the beginning of football season, Charles could bench press 270 pounds. After football, his bench press had increased by no, never mind. I want to do number 4. Number 4. Water covers 18% of Florida's area. If water covers, you need to do number 3. You'll make a line to help you with the percent and where that number goes. Water covers 18% of Florida's area. If water covers 11,800 square miles, what's Florida's total area? Okay, there's no words circled, so if I don't have any words circled, I'm just going to use the 18%. Also, if I'm not using a line, this 18% did something. It's covered by water. Okay, now the 11,800, is that covered by water? Yeah, it is. So 11,800 goes here, X on bottom. Okay, so I take 11,800 times 100 and divide that by 18. 65,556 miles, okay, square miles.